What is going on, boys? Swaggy here. So now, any further ado, let's get into the actual video for today. Today, we'll be reacting to a new video that just came out pretty recently. I wanted to go ahead and check it out since it did look pretty cool. And that is Backrooms, the 1983 incident, found footage as, as a fam VHS, my bad. And of course, this came out just like a few hours ago today, and I wanted to go ahead and check out by Dill Animation. So please go check them out. Link down below. And without any further ado, I'm not gonna lie, the actual just thumbnail stuff here looked really cool, and I wanted to go ahead and check it out. So any further ado, let's get into it. This is found footage of the mimic. So this is apparently about the mimic itself. So that any further ado, also about the backrooms. So let's check out stuff here. Link down below. Please go check it out. They work really hard and support. Now then. Okay, file 198 loading. Ooh, okay. Make officers, make. Investigation where they found the intruder dead through an accidental fall. Dean suggested that the man entered the back rooms. Okay. Dean authorized to observe what actually happened. Code name. Okay, the 1983 incident. So apparently this is kind of like a cover-up. Apparently this guy fell into the back rooms. Let's see how this goes. Sorry, out of order. Okay. So far it's looking pretty good. Ooh, I'm not glad that's kind of quick. Pretty fast, red dome. Or toy maker.
What?
Okay, it just... Why are you thinking about touching Freddy, bro? Don't do that. Oh. Okay. This is how we get in the back rooms.
What is that?
I'm gonna turn my volume down because this is already way too loud. This background music is, or not music, but like background music is so like just out there. There seems to be something at the end of that hallway, my friend.
Help me. Help me.
Oh no.
Wait.
Why are you approaching it? You gotta get out of there, man.
I found you. What is that?
I like the sound effects, but
What? This way?
bro, what are you waiting for? It's not going so well, my friend. I'm sorry to say you're gonna die. Well, you've already been. Damn. Oh, and bro is bleeding. Ooh. Okay, that hand is a little awkward there. I'm not gonna lie. I for sure thought the entity was gonna start running again and do that goofy dance. I believe if we haven't found any trace of the entity. The city's on full alert. Okay. Find this entity. Exclamation point. Don't come to me. Die. They're coming. This is the end. Okay, that was a little. How do I say this? What's the word for it? What's the word for it? It was good. It has a lot of potential. I like it. But it does kind of seem a tiny bit goofy. And it could have used a tiny bit more adjusting before this video would have been amazingly well made and overall amazingly well done. But like I said, execution a little, a little sour, but overall we can still recover. We can still recover. But overall, like I said, I just love the extra stuff here. So for doing, just go ahead and get into my, basic three kind of, topics here. The actual just, presentation itself here. The actual just plot itself here, and of course the actual just animation itself. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now, of course, the presentation itself is overall incredibly well done, incredibly well shot, and I love it just so much. It was so cool. I love the computer terminal. I love just the transition from of course being in the restaurant to the backrooms. That was overall really sick. I love that. But of course, what I did not like were certain aspects of this stuff here. I'll get to later on. Like I said, overall, in general, that the presentation itself here was still really good, and I love this just so much. But I do feel like there's certain aspects that could have been done a little bit better. But aside from that, though, let me just go ahead and get the actual plot itself here. Now, of course, it seems that in 1980, in 1983, it seems like some person who had a falling accident seemed to have unfortunately died. It said they found the intruder dead from an accidental fall. And of course, the case was closed. They covered it up, and they suggested that this guy, he entered the back rooms while he was at this restaurant. And so apparently we are the second team who are authorized to see what actually happened on this day, the 1980 on the 1983 incident. But aside from that, though, like I said, we do get the actual video stuff here where we do see what happens throughout the type of stuff here, and of course basically kind of what's the word for it? Kind of get the context as to why all of this had been kind of censored and stuff like that. And overall, I like that. Like I said, I like that. I like that the plot itself here, not too difficult to understand, but overall, really easy to really get into. And overall, really, really nicely, well executed. I love it. But aside from that, like I said, I did enjoy the actual just, I really did enjoy the actual just, plot itself here. It was really simplistic, but overall really well done. But aside from that, though, aside from that, let's get to the extras and animation stuff here. I'm already yapping too much. Let's get on to it. Now, the animation stuff here, I do feel like it could have used a little bit of an extra tweaking before, it could have been, amazing. But it was still pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it was still pretty good. I loved it just so much. Right, it was really well done. Not only that, but the actress's audio itself here was overall really, really well executed. And overall, I like it. I like it. It was really good. But I do feel like the animation could use a little more of a solid, a little bit of a solid adjustment. And then, of course, after that, it would have been just amazing. But and for do that, basically, let's get through on my general thoughts and stuff here. And without any further ado, let's continue after just no deeper dive of the video stuff here. Now, before I get into the deeper dive of the extra stuff here, please go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. If you made it to this point of the extra stuff here, it really does help me out a ton as a channel. Like I said, it just really does help me out. But of course, like I said, if you want to show more love to the creator itself here, like I said, go check him out, and of course consider sharing his video. Like I said, he worked really hard in this and deserves support, and of course deserves more recognition, because overall this was pretty good, and I have high hopes for this if he does make this a series. I got high hopes. I love it. But aside from that, like I said, just please go check out the extra overage stuff here, and yeah, there's gonna be a link down below for it. And of course, aside from that though, like I said, like, subscribe, but also notification bell for next time upload. If you're interested in catching the new videos as soon as you can, bell icon, that's comments there for. And of course, consider hitting up the comment section down below and letting me know your thoughts, opinions on the video stuff here. Whether you liked it, you hated it, that's really interesting, or you didn't find it interesting at all, and you never want to see me react to any more stuff from this creator again. Like I said, at least leave your thoughts, opinions down below. But aside from that, let's get to actually just deeper dive here. Let's not waste too much time. Also, one more thing to ask you guys. Please go ahead and also consider sharing the video stuff here. It does help me out a ton as a creator, and it just really does help really does help me out. Just spread these videos around. Like I said, you don't really have to. I would just really, really appreciate it. Now, no, let's get to the extra deeper dive here. Now, going on to the extra deeper dive, how we kind of go through is like we go through the same three topics: presentation, plot itself, and of course animation itself. But we get more into depth. We get more, into the nitty gritty. Like, is it like nitty gritty? I don't know. I don't remember. But we get more into detail, and we get more into the specifics of why. And then, of course, after that, we pretty much end up the actual stuff here. Now, no, let's get on to it. Like I said, the presentation itself here, I love how they begin this video stuff here. With the sort of, computer terminal, kind of documenting what's going on here. It explains the situation extremely well, extremely fast. I like that. Not wasting any time in terms of anything. And then of course we get right over here to the actual just video itself, or the the recorded video, where we see a person in in Freddy Fazbear's, who was kind of just doing their thing, and then they end up falling into the back rooms, finding an entity, and then eventually die. Then of course the entity apparently comes out, and of course escapes, and then of course they make a very heavy emphasis on the escapee, and they're like, oh, the entity has escaped. Their team is acting, what the heck? We have found this entity. From now on, the city is in danger. It's on full alert. It's like, find this entity. Like, okay, bro, we understand the first time, but like I said, and then we get into this sort of segment right here. I'm not gonna lie, this was okay. I like this, but it was a little much. I do feel like we could have at least, used something a little more, discreet, a little more, a little more subtle, in order to kind of, flesh out that this entity is very dangerous, and of course is, kind of, is doing its thing. But like I said, aside from that though, I still love the presentation itself. It's still really well done overall, really, really good, and I love it just so much. But that was for the contextual plot itself here. Like I said, apparently we are the second team to be that is actually allowed to see this recording and see what has happened and occurred in the backrooms itself here. And of course, aside from that, we do get like a little bit of a plot element. It's like, oh yeah, now the city's on high alert. The entity has escaped from the backrooms, and now there's a team actively looking for it. And they haven't found any traces right now, but they're still out there and looking. And overall, like I said, and of course, is their main mission to now find this entity. And of course, the entity itself here has its own, ideas though. It's like, don't come to me, you'll die. I'll kill you. You will die. They're coming. This is the end. Like, okay, bro. Be quiet. Oh, sorry. Like I said, overall the presentation itself here, and of course the actual plot itself here, nothing too crazy. I love it. It's super cool. And of course this does take place in 1983, which is strange because I think that's even before the first Fazbear restaurant in terms of the lore. And of course we look to be in the sort of in the FNAF 1 location from the picture of Chica or the video of Chica and Freddy and all that. And overall, like I said, rather interesting. But aside from that, like I said, the plot itself here is really good, and I like it so far, and it does have a lot of potential in the future. But without any further ado, let's get down to the actual just animation itself here. Let's get down to it. Now, of course, the animation itself here, how can I explain it? It's great. Like, don't get me wrong, it's great. I love it. I love these like close-up shots we get of the actual just animatronics themselves here. It's gas. It's great. But what I do not like is this little beginning segment here with the just a shaky kind of camera here. Like when you're holding a camera, while there is gonna be a little bit of a shake, it's gonna be a little bit more subtle, a little bit more rapid, because you're gonna be like that, like it's gonna be like more rapid in a way. But this is kind of just more like almost almost seems a little bit not unnatural, but like almost seems a little bit like exaggerated. And I like that. That's really interesting. But like I said, it's just it's a little something I noticed. Aside from that though, this too. That was great. I'm not gonna lie. I like that. To be fair, they did that. They did that pretty good. But aside from that though, I do want to get into this this little detail right here. Like before we see the entity right here, and we see it like right around here. Like, okay, that running animation was super. It was super cheesy. I'm not gonna lie. It just looks so goofy. I love it, but I don't. In terms of like the VHS and like analog horror kind of thing, it just didn't fit in. But aside from that, like I said, just overall, I did find it like enjoyable. But I like the hands itself are super weird. I don't even think that's in the right position. I don't even think that's on the actual wrist itself here. Like this hand, it just looks so goofy. Another thing I want to point out, just this moment right here, just the hand is like how do you describe it? Like it's just bending the wrong way. And while I do understand this is a robot, it just almost looks like wrong in a way, and I don't like it. I don't like it, and I'm not sure if that was intentional or if that was just kind of like an accidental thing. But like I said, just overall, it did seem a little over exaggerated with the hand movement there. I do feel like that was a little over exaggerated, but overall, it was still a really enjoyable experience, and I did love the animation. Not only that, but the actual models themselves here were overall really well done as well. Also, like I said, just the models. Like I said, the FNAF 1 models, amazingly well done, amazingly well utilized, amazingly well shot. But I don't understand why they're here. I really don't understand why they're here. It's strange. But aside from that, though, the actual lighting itself for the animation itself here was overall really well done. I loved it. It was super good and overall really enjoyable. I loved it just so much. But it, like I said, that's not the main focus. Now, going on to the actual just animation flow and animation style itself here, I did like it a lot. I do feel like it had a little bit of, a few hiccups here and there. But overall, I still had a lot of fun with it. It was still really chill. It's still really cool. But aside from that, though, like I said, I still see a lot of potential in this series, and I still see a lot of future videos that could be even, more terrifying and more just amazing in the future. Also, one thing, the actual audio itself was incredibly loud, especially for the back room itself. Like, why is just like fluorescent lighting and just awkward hallways just so loud? Like, yeah, it's supposed to give you like a buzzing, like nauseating kind of thing, but not to the point where it's like really just making your ears bleed. But like I said, like I said, it's still pretty good. It's still pretty good. I feel like the buzzing should be toned down a little bit less. More or less, it kind of just more of a medium annoyance than like completely just like screeching its head at you. But aside from that, like I said, I still liked it a lot. The voice acting itself here, like I said, could have used a tiny touch up. But overall, it was still pretty solid. I loved it. But aside from that, though, the entire stuff here, like I said, animation, amazing. Presentation, amazing. Plot itself here, I love it. It's really cool. But I'm not gonna lie, there's a few inconsistencies here and there that type of stuff here. But like I said, that's perfectly fine. They'll buff that out in any kind of future video that you do upload. And of course, I'm excited to see what they got in the future. But as for do that, basically the end off the extra stuff here. Like I said, go check it out. Link down below, end card right there for the extra stuff here. Please go check it out. And of course, aside from the extra end card right there, there's gonna be another end card right there for another one of my videos if you're interested in catching that. So please consider sending that as well. And of course, like I said, like, subscribe, notification bell for next time I upload if you're interested in catching the newest videos as soon as you can. And of course, like I said, comment down below your guys' thoughts and opinions on this stuff here. Whether you liked it, you hated it, that's really interesting, or you didn't find it interesting at all. At least let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on this stuff here. And of course, any ideas that you guys got for future stuff that you want to see, go ahead and leave those down below in the comments down below. I won't guarantee that I will do them. I'm not gonna lie. Especially if I just kind of don't like them. That's really weird to say. Oh, wow, I'm lagging. Give me a second here. Sorry about that. Like I said, I can't guarantee that every comment, like ideas and or kind of requests will be followed through to the end, because some of them are just kind of what's the word for it? Strange. Yes. No. I don't know. Like I said, just overall, like I said, please don't like just go, oh, I hate this creator just a ton if I don't completely do all of your requests, or like all of of this, or react to this, react to that. Like I said, I'm just one person. I'm trying to do as much as I can in order to kind of just build things up. So please understand if I don't do certain videos and I don't do them at certain times. But aside from that, like I said, take care of yourself, stay safe, and of course, have a great day. I really do appreciate all you guys just a ton. Overall, you guys have helped me so much with this channel stuff, and I really appreciate all of you. And of course, like I usually say, just stay safe, okay? It's a dangerous world out there. I've had to unfortunately experience a lot of loss in my life, and of course, I just want you guys to at least keep some eyes at the back of your head. Keep an eye out, But aside from that, like I said, take care, stay safe, and I'll be seeing you boys next video tomorrow. Next video later on today. My bad. Okay, I'm gonna go now. So like I said, take care. And whoa, I'm lagging. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye bye. Take care.